toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Pulls it in. It's Lyle. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Lyle. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exact.
Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Canes trying to cash it in on first and goal. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Got his man on the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. The ball squirts free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, man, how about that? You get your first carry, you're so excited, trying to make a difference, trying to make a play, trying to prove yourself, and you coughed it up. That's not a good start. First carry to fumble it, give it to the other team.
On the move, it's Lyle. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Big moment in recruiting last week. Four-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a four-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can do.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Skips away from pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Canes line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got the quick completion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. High the chains now on second and long. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Grabbed over the middle, it's Boston. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Wolfpack! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Makes the catch, it's Carr. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
They'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got a man in the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. A strike downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Carr. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. With jet sweep pass. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To throw, it's Chadwick. Buys a little time with his feet. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football. But you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They got a huge boost in their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on second and goal. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Touchdown, Caves! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Boston. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on second down. Sets up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Wolfpack line up facing third and approximately half a mile. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He splits the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give on the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football downfield in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He's got an open man. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Buys a little extra time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Wants to throw. It's Chadwick. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on 4th down and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, and time is running short. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. He leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Throws to the tight end. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, going to the air. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Finds his tight end. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Reels it in down the left side. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Snagged in the middle. It's Boston. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, North Carolina State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. That's caught. It's Carr. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Lyle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And the Hurricanes will hunt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. So we're starting to get late. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Finds his man, it's Jones. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, NC State! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up.
The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Makes the grab on the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. From the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Under fire. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
The Hurricanes are marching down the field. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Across the 45. There he goes. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Boston. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Flying down the left side. Past the 10. Touchdown, Canes. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by a field goal over Nebraska. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Quickly to the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The play action fake. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on fourth down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter fourth down, but this offense is...
Makes the grab past the marker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Hand off to Jones. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Canes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Fires left. Got a wide open receiver. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. NC State going up tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Terrell. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Looking to fire. Punts it out of the air. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their...
Touchdown, Wolfpack. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Lining up for the PAT.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Reads it, fires complete. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give, and tick, 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 tick.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The screen, he can go. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
They're setting up the screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically. They've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays. Just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that 4th down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points, because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
Using his legs, it's Pringle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Now facing a 3rd and long. They go to the ground. Picks up the first down. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air, it's Chadwick. Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back.